Don't play with it, don't be dishonest. Still not understand.
Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going to talk about handbags, right? That's why we're here. Okay, so I'm going to give you some tips on how to figure out which handbags works for you if this is going to be your first Louis Vuitton piece. Okay, so let's get started. Alright, so my advice when you're picking your first handbag is think about your current lifestyle. You know, are you someone that's busy? You're always on the go? Do you have little ones? Do you have children? How much space that you think that you would need in your handbag? Are you going to be using it as a slash diaper mommy diaper bag, or are you a student? Are you going to be carrying this bag to school with you? Or are you going to be carrying your laptop, books, whatever it is? Or is it going to be considered a work bag? So just try to think about all those aspects in your life when you are trying to choose your first Louis Vuitton piece. Okay, so what I've done, I first got I got all my bags situated here, so I'm just kind of gonna move them out the way. When I thought about getting my first piece, and I actually don't own that bag anymore, and I gifted it, and it was the St. Cloud GM. So it kind of puts you in the mind of the pochette motifs. If I have a picture, I'll pop it on the screen so you know exactly which bag I'm talking about. I felt like that was a good everyday crossbody bag for me. You know, I was someone that went to work, but not like an office job, like customer service. I should say retail. So I didn't really need a big work tote, or it wasn't anything professional. So I just got something that I could wear every day in my lifestyle at that particular time in my life. I didn't have any little ones. I wasn't married. It was just me out in these streets trying to enjoy life. So that crossbody bag actually worked perfect for me. St. Cloud GM, I did get that secondhand from Fashion Foul. Like I said, I no longer own that bag. I gifted it, and I'll tell you the reasons why. And like I said, I will pop up a picture on the screen so you know exactly what I was talking about. It was a beautiful bag. It was vintage. The canvas on it was very hard. It was really good quality. So what I did, I took off the original strap and I added on a monogram strap that I bought from the Louis Vuitton store, just to kind of liven it up and make it a little bit more modern, I should say, because it had the original vachetta strap on it. There was nothing wrong with it, but it had some water spots on it from the previous owner, a little darkening, and I didn't like it. So at that time, that bag did serve me well. So that technically was my first Louis Vuitton handbag that I ever owned. So my second bag was actually this one. And I saved up a bunch of money for this bag. This is when the price increases first started. I was saving, and then I had to keep saving and saving. I was like, you know what? Let me save a little faster. Go ahead and get my coin up so I can get this bag. So this is the Neverfull MM and the Damier Ebene print. At that particular time, my lifestyle was still the same. It was just me. And you know, when you're first getting to the whole luxury community, you're trying to figure out what bags to buy. And all these videos, I was consuming all this research on either the Speedy or the Neverfull, or the Speedy B25 in particular, bandolier, or the Neverfull MM. And I felt like between both of those bags, this was the one that I wanted the most, so I got this one first. And I would say, thinking back, this probably wasn't the first best bag to buy, because at that time I wasn't traveling, I didn't have a little one, didn't have a child, I wasn't married, it was just me by myself, so I didn't really need a big tote like this in my life at that particular time. So I should have gone for the Speedy B25. You know, I should have gone for this bag first, but I didn't. But I have it, and I'm thankful for it. So I would say, when you're trying to make your decision between the Neverfull MM and the Speedy B25, think about your current lifestyle as it is now, and not the lifestyle you envision yourself for in the future. Like I said, if you're not going into the office every day, or you're not traveling, or you don't have a bunch of things that you need a tote for, then this might not be the best option for you if you're just starting out your luxury handbag collection. If you're just first starting out, this is for people that don't own any type of luxury handbag, and Louis Vuitton seems to be the brand that people first like dip their toes in to try to get the feel of the luxury community. So they would either look at the Neverfull MM or the Speedy V25, and I would say go for an all-arounder bag. Go for a bag that you can use casual, you can use in the daytime, you can use for date night, you can use for travel as well. And I feel like this is the best all-around bag that you can get from Louis Vuitton, and it doesn't break the bank. Yes, these bags are expensive, but they're luxury, you know. This is something that we choose to spend our money on, and I feel like this is the best bang for your buck if you're first starting out your luxury handbag collection. This bag is so versatile. It does come with a strap, so you can make it crossbody right here. And I've done a dedicated video on this handbag. You can take out the middle piece. Let's see. You can take this piece out to convert it into a shoulder bag. So this bag is a game changer. The Speedy V25. And I would say more so in the Damier Ebene print. I do not own it in the monogram. I've thought about it, but I don't really need another Speedy V25 in my collection, and I will show you why as I keep going on about this video as into tips on how to buy your first handbag. So I would say go for the Speedy V25. When I was thinking about, after I had gotten my Neverfull, you know, I mean, I used it, but I wasn't using it as much, and I thought, okay, so I needed a crossbody handbag. This is tote style. But yes, she definitely comes into play now with my current work life. I do use this bag for travel, and I definitely use her a whole lot more now than I did when I first got it. But like I said, this is for newcomers and you don't have a handbag, you're trying to figure out which one to get. So when this bag was on my radar, I was trying to make a decision between the Speedy V25 and the Alma BB. And I went to go see, and I'll pop up a picture in the video if you don't know what the Alma BB looks like. I mean, I feel like everybody knows what that bag looks like. I went to go see that bag not too long ago, maybe last year in person, and I'm so glad that I went with this bag right here, the Speedy V25. The Alma BB is beautiful, but it's a toy, and I'm a big girl. And that strap don't fit me. Let's just say if I never even owned this bag and I went and I had gotten the Alma BB first, I would have been highly disappointed. For that being that would have been my third handbag, you know, to say. I would have been highly disappointed because the strap is too short and it's not adjustable. It's come as you are type thing. Like you put the bag on, the bag was like all up here. It was too small, it was too short. So picking your first handbag, I would go for the Speedy V25, more so in the Damier Ebene print. You don't have to worry about the vachetta or vachetta messing up or you ruining your handbag. This is a carefree bag. It works in all different types of functions and occasions. Date night, you can take this to work. It's a good travel bag and it's very low key. Yes, this is a recognizable print, but it doesn't scream Louis Vuitton with the LVs in your face as much as the monogram does. And I'm not going down the whole quiet luxury rabbit hole. I like what I like, and I like my LVs too. But I'm saying for your first handbag, and you want to make sure that you like the bag that you have and you feel comfortable with wearing it, I will go for the Speedy V25 in the Damier Ebene print. Okay, so once you have that first handbag out the way, and now you want to just kind of change it up a little bit. Building your luxury bag collection should take time. It's not a race. It's not about, oh, I need to have all these bags because the people on YouTube have 50 something handbags. It's not about that. Just think about your life and what you're going to be using these handbags for, and how often are you going to be using these bags. So I'm not gonna say choose either between the Neverfull or the Speedy. These might not even be your choices. You might want to go straight to leather. Go for it. I don't have any leather handbags to show you because I prefer canvas because of how my lifestyle is, and I am not I don't baby my handbags. I do try to be careful with them, but I don't baby my handbags, and I use my handbags. So it just didn't make any sense for me to go straight to a leather bag as my first piece. So like I said, if you're starting out your first collection, there's the Alma. If you don't want to get the Speedy because you feel like everybody else has the Speedy, you can more so choose to get the Alma as well. But I would say go for the Alma PM because I'm not sure if that bag comes with a strap, but I do know, I'm just using this as reference. Obviously it's a Speedy B25, but the Alma PM, I think it has like a little clasp here on the alternate side as well. You can attach a strap to make it crossbody, and I feel like that handbag would serve the same purpose as the Speedy B25. It made the structure looks a little bit more fancier, so you can definitely use that for date night. You can use it for work. I think that makes a beautiful work bag. If you don't want to get a tote, not everybody likes totes, but just kind of think about what you're going to be using these bags for. The last thing you want to do is consume and purchase and go out and buy a whole bunch of handbags that kind of serve the same purpose. You don't want that. You don't want, I mean, if you want to have repeated handbags in your collection, that's fine, that's you, but I try to make sure that my collection is diverse. And once I see that I am gravitating towards a certain style of handbag, like this little M in the Damier Ebene, and this was my only tote in my collection for a long time, but being that it was my only tote and I've been using this for work, I have wear and tear on the straps, like really bad. I do need to take this bag in, but I refuse because it's just too expensive to go get them to replace this. If it ain't broke, I'm not fixing it. So that's why I do have a repeated Neverfull in my collection. And I just did a video on this Neverfull MM with the switching out my work bag. No, I haven't gone into the full details, and I will do a review on this handbag in a later video. So I felt that it was necessary for me to go out and get another handbag. My husband got me this one, but I bought myself. I saved up for this one. It just made sense. It's a bag that I use every single day at work, and I don't want to just fully rely on one handbag, because if you do have a limited amount of handbags in your collection, that means you're constantly wearing and tearing on a particular handbag. So that's why this one came into play. Don't like to have repeated handbags in my collection that kind of can serve the same purpose, but this was an exception. I needed another work handbag and I didn't want to just mess up this one, so that's why I have this one in my collection as well. So it's either one or the other. If you're going to start your handbag collection, just think about which print you like, and if you want to add a tote and you don't want to go the leather route and you feel like the on the go is too expensive for it to be your first handbag, I think that bag is way too expensive for it to be a canvas bag. I mean, you can go do what you want, but I don't think no canvas bag should be over $3,000. I would not pay $3,000 over a canvas handbag. I wouldn't, because it's just too expensive for what it is. It's canvas, it's not leather. Yes, there are leather pieces on here, but no. You know, you want to make sure you're making a nice, wise decision when you are making your handbag purchases. So just keep that in mind. So there's totes you can add to your handbag collection. I'm just kind of just moving them over. If you don't have the Alma, BB, or the PM, so the Speedy B25 will be a perfect first handbag for you. Like I said, it's very multifunctional. So once you feel like you have your tote and you have a good all-arounder handbag, what you want to just add in something a little bit more interesting, a little bit more fun, Then this is where these other two come to play. This is basically my whole collection. Everything that I'm showing right now in this video is my entire collection, and I don't have anything else. Okay, so because I already own the Speedy B25 and I love this handbag, and like I said, it is very multifunctional for a very first handbag, I knew I did not want to repeat having the same handbag at another print. But like I said, my work handbag is an exception to my rule. This is not a rule, this is my rule and what I think. So that's why this one came into play. This is just that fun, cute little piece. Once you feel like you have like the basics, the Speedy, the 90. And when I say basics, I don't mean it as a basic handbag, but I would say more like your core essential handbags in your collection. And now the next two pieces, this one and the other piece I'm going to show you, are just kind of like those fun pieces, or just a little extra to kind of make your handbag more like an all-arounder. Okay, so I've done a dedicated video on this as well, and technically this is not a handbag. This is the Niece Mini. So this is a toiletry setup. Okay, this is what you're, I guess, supposed to be traveling in. This is what you put your toiletries in, but I use this as my handbag. And this is the reason why I don't own the Speedy B25 in the monogram, and I don't own the Speedy 20 in the monogram. And I feel like I don't need that bag in my collection. So since I no longer have my St. Cloud GM, that was my very first handbag, and I felt like I wanted a crossbody monogram handbag. This comes into play. So this is my Speedy B25. I use it the exact same way as a dummy Bentley. Okay. So all I need to do now, which I mentioned in my video when I did a review on this Nice Mini, I just need to go out and get the little brackets and then get a strap so it can be converted into a crossbody handbag. And that's what I use this as. This is my handbag. It's very cute. It's not as big as a Speedy B25. It still holds all of my essentials. Like I said, if you already have your core and you just want to kind of just branch out and get other pieces for your collection, try this before you go out and buy, let's just say, the Speedy B in this. I mean, unless that's just the bag that you know you want, but you just want to try something a little different, and you can use this for different purposes as well. It doesn't have to be strictly a toiletry, or you don't have to strictly use it as a handbag. I got one of these what you call it, bandos from LV, and my CA at the time, she put it on there, and I have not taken this off since. And I think I had this for at least a year and a half, maybe 2 years, I'm not sure. But this is that little fun piece in your collection when you just want to add something that's not too serious, but you can still use it as a handbag, but it's very cost efficient as well. I think this was $1,000 maybe, I think. And I know the Speedy B25 is going for like maybe $1,850 or $1,890, but that doesn't include tax, so that might take you over to almost right in the 19s if you were to go out. So this is a very good buy, or even if you want to just use this as your very first handbag, this is a good buy. You have all the features of a handbag. You have a top handle. Okay, you can use this as a top handle. You can get you a bandeau. It doesn't have to be LV. You can go to Amazon if you just want to dress up your bag, put your little charm on it, you know, get your kit to convert this over into a crossbody, which is I still need to do. This can very well be your very first handbag. It can be a crossbody. You can use this for travel as well, so you can use it for different aspects of your life, and it doesn't necessarily just have to be in the handbag category. You can use this as travel. You can just, if you just want something cute to sit on your vanity or in your bathroom, and it can hold all of your beauty products, you can use this as well. Your makeup brushes, whatever you essentially want to use this for, you can. And it does have that wipeable interior on the inside, which I love, by the way. So this can very well, like I just said, I'm keep repeating that. Because trust me, you can really get caught up in these videos on YouTube or buying your first handbag, and you think you just need this very big collection. Ma'am, no sir, you don't. Just get you something to scratch that itch. And this is a very good entry item as well, other than SLG, smaller the good, to see if you think this brand is worth investing in and getting multiple items from the brand to get a feel of the brand. And if you're comfortable with wearing this brand, you know, like I said, there's always Damier Ben or Damier Azur. I don't own anything in that print, but if you're going to be comfortable with carrying a full-fledged monogram handbag, this is literally the perfect item that you can get from Louis Vuitton right now for the price and the functionality that you can use it for. It goes for different aspects. You can use this for date night. I mean, I do take this to work sometimes, so mostly on like a Friday when it's not too much going on, I would either take this one or I would take my Speedy B25. But this is a good day bag, out and about bag, casual bag. I have done a short on fitting my little one's items in this bag and being able to put mine in there as well. So this is a good contender for a very first handbag. Okay, so I'm going to put this to the side. And now when you just want that really, really good fun piece and you have your tote, you have crossbody, date night bag all in one. You got your little cute daytime bag going on, but you want something a little bit more fun and you don't want another serious handbag and you want something that's different. I'm not gonna go out and say get you a bum bag, but girl, go get this. If you don't have the original bum bag, go get you a high rise. I got this. Was it because of FOMO? I'm not sure. If you don't know what FOMO is, fear of missing out. I don't know if it was particularly because of FOMO. It might have been. I ain't even gonna lie, it might have been. But when I first got this, I was so excited, and I might have worn it like twice, and I put it in my room and haven't used it. But for the last few months, I have really been getting the monies out this bum bag. I love it. I didn't think that it was going to fit all of my needs, and it does. It does have an adjustable strap. I've done a video on this, on how it looks on me, and how to adjust it, what fits in it. I've done a whole dedicated video on this handbag right here. I've done shorts on this video as well. So if you're somebody that's just cool, casual, you know, you just running out doing errands, or you just don't want to have to have the fuss over having a handbag on you, you can get your bum bag hands-free. Yes, technically you can be hands-free with the Speedy B25 as well when you put the adjustable strap on it, but it's not like, I wouldn't say it's not on your body. A bum bag does sit on your body, but this is like a good different type of bag when you have your core handbags and you want to try something different. I would say go for a bum bag. I would say either a bum bag or a backpack. I don't own any Louis Vuitton backpacks. Yes, I had thought about it, but they're really expensive. And I'm sitting here thinking, how often would I use that backpack? I have a Coach one, and I'm going to do a video on that one, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. I got that from the Coach. Well, my husband got it for me at the Coach outlet maybe about 2 years ago. And when I think about how many times I use that backpack, I do not want to spend no coin on a Louis Vuitton backpack. A Palm Springs MM. That's the backpack that I'm referring to. But I don't know. So like I was saying, get back on track. Either a bum bag or a backpack, and I chose to get a bum bag, and I'm glad that I did add this to my collection. It is something different. Like I said, once you have your core and you just want to branch out, so I'm keep repeating because I'm really trying to help you narrow down how to choose your first handbag. Once you got you a tote, you may not be a tote person, but this will definitely come it would be very useful for you. And you got your crossbody, all-arounder, top handle. This is life right here. You got this bag. Okay, cool. But you want to get something like this, but not the exact same handbag, because you don't want too many repetitive bags in your collection. Go for this little guy. So once you got this, but you want something that's a little bit different, that doesn't resemble a top handle, crossbody, either get it a backpack or a bum bag. And I love this thing. So those are all of my tips that I can give in regards to getting your first handbag. Is think about how your life is currently set up now. Think about how much stuff you carry on a daily basis. Where are you going to be carrying these handbags to? Yes, it's cool and it's nice to envision getting certain bags for your future self. But when you do that, and I've seen people do that on YouTube, those bags end up sitting and they're not getting used because of an imaginary life that you're not living now. So you have a bunch of handbags in your collection that doesn't serve any purpose for you because that's not where you are right now. I'm looking at my collection here, and I'm so happy. I don't think I'm missing anything that I need another handbag in my collection. I have my totes, I have my little cutesy, I have my fun bag, and I have my all-arounder. These bags literally just check off everything that I have on my list in regards to what I'm going to be using these items for now, currently in my life. It's so pretty. But I hope this video will help kind of give you some insight on choosing your first Louis Vuitton handbag and what categories to kind of choose from. Like I said, you can tote, you can do a crossbody, top handle, a fun bag, a little cutesy bag. Alright guys, and I hope this video was very helpful for you. It was helpful for me as well. I'm sitting here talking about it because when I my little wish list on YouTube, I got all these bags in my wish list, and I'm saying like, girl, you already have that bag in a different print. You don't need to have multiple bags that serve multiple functions. When I say you, I mean me. I'm talking to myself. So this is very therapeutic for me to sit back and realize the bags that I do have in my collection and just love on the items that I have. It's not about how big your collection is. It's about the items that you love and how often you're going to use them. So like I said guys, I hope this video was very helpful for you. I know it's all over the place. I try to stay on topic of picking your first Louis Vuitton handbags, but I kind of veered off a little bit. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. And I just want to just chat with you, like, what do you think would be a very good first Louis Vuitton handbag? Do you think it will be the Speedy, or you think it will be the Neverfull, or do you think it will be a bum bag or a backpack or something that you can convert to make it your very first handbag? I don't know guys, let's talk about it in the comments. Alright, bye.
Don't play with it, don't be dishonest.